All right, guys, we made it. We made it. Kind of a late start today, but nonetheless, we made it in. Let's see, what time is it? Okay, 5:35. But yeah, we made it here today. I wanted to come here yesterday. Yesterday would be Sunday. Today is Monday. Happy Monday, everybody. Um, Hope you have a good week. Anyways, but yeah, I would have came up here yesterday, but it has been snowing like through like more than half the nation, as you know. And down here in Texas, we got it too. So super cold in here. You can see my breath. But yeah, if you want to check outside, let me open the garage door real quick. All right, so okay, don't mind that car. We'll get into that car sooner or later. But yeah, so it looks like outside. So just snow though, no worries. But yeah, rain, sleet, snow, cold, whatever. We're still gonna come out here and try and make some progress. So what we're gonna do today is I wanna attack the brake lines. I'm not sure how far I'm going to get in this video, but I wanna post the video anyways, because there's gonna be, I don't know, like this is basic stuff that I'm doing. Like ripping apart a car is very basic stuff. But I remember there was a time when I didn't really know how to do that. I remember there was a time where like I could open up a hood and not know what any of those parts are, you know, and not know what anything that I'm looking at. So anyways, maybe this can help, you know, some like true rookies, you know, who are like just now like, you know, wanting to look into tearing into an EF. Anyways, so all right, I'll stop rambling and we'll get into it. Okay, so here's our brake lines up front in the engine bay, and then of course they travel into the car through the firewall and then run alongside the passenger side over here, and then that's for the rear passenger side, and then yeah, make their way out and then into the driver's side rear. So yeah, and then yeah, obviously underneath the car. I'm not gonna get on the ground right now. I don't need to be on the ground for a little while. So when I need to get on the ground, I'll show you guys what they look like underneath. But let's just focus on the front and then make our way to the back, and then we'll see how far we get in this video. All right, guys, so here's our proportioning valve and our lines up front, obviously. These lines connect to the brake booster, well, to the master cylinder, I mean, that's connected to the brake booster. But I already disconnected those, y'all saw in our previous video. Anyways, so back to this. So this is like an EF proportioning valve. This proportioning valve shouldn't even be on this car. Well, it worked, but like you really need like an Integra proportioning valve if you're going to do the rear disc brake conversion, which this EF has DC spindles and DC trailing arms. So I'm not going to be using this proportioning valve. So this is a point in your build, in your restoration, where you need to make a decision. Are you going to be reusing this stuff? Because if you are, then yeah, you want to take it apart nice and gently. But if you're not, you could save some time and just cut these lines, because yeah, 9 times out of 10, I see most people if they're going this deep into the restoration, they're gonna cut their lines. Like, I'm not cut their lines. They're going to run completely new lines. I'm running tucked brake lines. I'm doing tuck, brake, everything on this build. So, do I feel bad with what I'm about to do and cut these lines? Yes, but I don't need them. I'm going to probably just throw them away, because I mean, I don't know, they're lined for an EF. I feel bad because it's a classic part, but I don't know, whatever, man. Yeah, it's just one of those things where it's gonna be all good if I do this. I mean, because this is, I mean, it's such an like easily replaceable part too. Like, I'm sure if anybody wanted to reshape lines like OEM style, like it would be really easy to do it. But yeah, so yeah, like I was saying, obviously if you're gonna reuse these parts, don't do what I'm doing. But I'm doing this for time's sake. And knowing that I'm not using these. Roast me in the comments all you want, I don't care. I don't care. This is my build. I'm doing it my way. And if you don't like it, you can suck my butt. Alright, I'm gonna throw you on the tripod. Y'all good? Can you see? Can you see? Can you see? Can you see? Talk to me in the comments. Come on. Alright, y'all. So we got like a little mount bracket here holding this thing up. We need to get off. It's 210s. But there's only one 10 on this one. Yeah, there we go. Cool. I wonder how rare this thing is. Alright, so I'm gonna come up in here. Damn, big pause, bro. And take these grommets off. Dang it, I need my 10, bro. Where did I put my 10? Shoot. Okay, here we go. Sorry if the camera angle sucks. I'm a one-man show. It's only me. I'm a one-man show. What y'all want from me? No, I'm just kidding. I genuinely love making videos. Like, seriously. Sometimes I feel like making content can be cheesy. But, I don't know. I genuinely like making the content as much as I like making, or as much as I like building harness. Yo, where's my cutters, bro? Where's my cutters? Where's my cutters? Yeah, I'm gonna cut that. I'm gonna cut that. I'm gonna cut that. I'm gonna cut that. Alright, y'all, so I'm just gonna trim the rest out on the other side over there. Get all that stuff out. Bro, you ever like just have a tool in your hand and then like you set it down and it's like gone? And you're like, dude, I just had it. Dude, I just had it. Dude, I just had it. Okay. Sorry, y'all. This is how I talk to myself, like, daily. This is what we do. Okay. Bro, this build's gonna be sick. This build's gonna be sick. Hey, yo, in the comments, guess what color I'm gonna paint the car? In the comments, guess what color? Alright guys. Okay, so I'm in the car. Passenger side. Let's see if I can pull these out. There we go. Alright. And then we'll just go on down the line. Dude, there's still so much like random bits and pieces in this car that needs to be stripped before we start thinking about painting it. Alright, let me see if I can get a better angle for you. Alright, y'all can see? Y'all can see, yeah? Yeah? So yeah, I'm kind of doing some hacky stuff right now. But, I mean, I'm not using it anymore, so it's just really hard to try and like give this to somebody else. So. Alright, so now that we're over here, well now we need to move down there is what I mean. So let's go. Alright, so we got like a little screw tab thingy right here. But I think I'm just gonna pull on this because we're not reusing this. We'll probably get this out in one piece though. Hold on one second. Let me grab a screwdriver. Oh yeah, this is so much easier. I'm so glad I would just stop being lazy and grab this screwdriver. Nice. Cool. That's a piece right there that somebody could use that I'm not gonna use. Looks like there's bird shit on it though. What the hell? Okay, so I'm just gonna pull the rest of these tabs and make some cuts if I need to make some cuts. Because I think from this angle you can see everything, no matter which side I'm working on. Yeah. Okay, cool. So I'm gonna make my cut right here. Yeah, this shit is gonna be all clean. This all needs to get sanded out. This is nasty. I need to see what people are doing. Like, I guess they just plug up this hole, or are people running like stock positions, like OEM positions on just new lines? No, I want these tucked. I want these tucked underneath. Let's not wreck the piece that I just was all stoked about getting out nicely. Dang it, I'm sorry, there's like boxes and stuff in this car right now. I know my garage looks messy, but I don't know if y'all ever notice like underneath the car, or like the area that I'm working in, like car-wise, is always fairly clean. Not so much inside. I haven't been inside in a while. Been working on the outside stuff. But we're gonna get shelves. I need to get shelves. I'm gonna organize the shop. Okay. These brake lines are ready to come out.
the hatch is open. They're going straight out the hatch. Straight out the hatch. Nice. All right, 30-year-old brake lines out. Cool. Let's go underneath. Okay, so I'm just gonna make my cut right here. Doesn't really matter where you cut. And then I don't have a line wrench, so I can't get this stuff out yet. But when I do get one, we'll do this part. It'll be like a little Easter egg in the next video or something, however you want to call it. Okay, here's the other side. This is one side that like I try to refinish. It was in this moment when I refinished this, and like I wasn't super stoked on the outcome. Like it looked way better than what it was. But like, I don't know, it's not, it was a backyard job. Like, anyways, like just taking a step back and looking at it is what pushed me to like be like, I need to get my own space, my own garage, so I can completely rip apart this car and build it in the exact way that I want. Look, I still got tape on me. What is it doing, dude? That video is actually like posted when I did this. There's an actual video of me like showing you guys how to refinish your wheel wells. Some older video. Yeah, you can see a big difference in like the content then to now. But all right, anyways, let's make this cut. Let's make this cut and move on to something else. Okay, and then last and certainly not least, driver's side front. Dude, it's hard not to notice like the difference. Like, look how dirty and nasty this wheel well is. I've been really torn on like how I'm gonna sand this exactly, but I think I'm gonna sand the whole underbody to bare metal. Like just I'm here, like we're in it. Like I kind of didn't want to go that deep on the underside. I wanted to try and do like a good job underneath, and then but like just clean it up really good, and then still preserve the factory paint, and then sand that down good, and then paint over that as like an extra layer. But I think we're gonna go bare metal, man. Bare metal. Yo, speaking of metal, yo, shout out Aki and all the gunners. Love y'all. Well, guys, I was debating, like, it's gonna be a short video, and I'm sorry about that. But I've been sitting here debating, like, if I want to push staying out here too much later, because it's already like 7 o'clock, and temperature's gonna drop to like 12 degrees, and there's still a lot of ice and snow on the roads, so I kind of want to play it safe. I don't know. I feel like I'm making an excuse. It's not even like that though too. Like I feel bad that like I didn't do more work. Like I spent the time to come out here, but I don't know. I gotta be smart about what's going on. So there's a lot of stuff I had to get done earlier in the day, so that's why I had my late start. But anyways, guys, I'm gonna be posting like 3 times a week. That's the goal, is 3 times a week. Yeah, 3 times a week, like, you know, 1 in the beginning of the week, 1 midweek, and then 1 towards the back end of the week. So ideally like a Tuesday, Friday, Sunday kind of jam, maybe. Just depends. But I'm trying to like keep that promise to myself and to like this overall project, and to you guys, of course. So anyways, I know there has to be at least a few of y'all in here, like 10, 15, 20 of y'all who are like returning and watching my videos like each time I post. So I appreciate that, and I'm making these videos for y'all. Thank you. So, but yeah, that's it for now. If you want to follow along with the build, be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and yeah, stay safe.